I'm Journey Kilgore. I am an off-duty senior here at Providence Cristo Rey, and I say off-duty because we don't graduate until June 26th. However, my last day was Friday, and I'm completely done with high school. Now that I'm done with high school, I'm planning on going to Ball State to further my education, and I'm majoring in psychology and I'm minoring in sociology. I find myself to kind of be like a very fluent person in a lot of different things. I can dibble and dabble here and I'll have the time of my life, and I can dibble and dabble there and do the same. So I kind of want to take my freshman year in college kind of just as a learning year and just kind of figuring out things that I want to do, maybe future things or things I might want to just do on the side or anything basically. It wasn't easy kind of figuring out that answer though. In the beginning, I just told myself I wanted to do nursing because that's what my mom did and that's all I knew. And then high school hit me and I went on college tours and I've learned so much, and I figured out I'm a very good people person and I'm very relatable. And sometimes I can take those things into psychology, but can take those things into other fields too. So that's kind of why I want to kind of go in a little bit more undecided, but I do want to still major in psychology. And since it wasn't easy getting to where I am today, some of the things that I went through, probably just like you have too, is kind of just being in that funk and that unmotivated state and that kind of depressive state where you don't want to do anything and you probably don't want to go to school and you don't want to hear a teacher all day yapping on Zoom, you know what I mean? So I had those days, but I also had the teachers reaching out to me and telling me, hey, how are you? Or how was your weekend? Or, how's at home? They weren't worried about the work. They weren't pushing anything on me. They just were kind of worried about if I was going to make it to tomorrow or not. And so that's kind of where I got my motivation from those teachers like Mrs. Klein and Mr. Jordan. And I wish that I knew the whole 4 years that all these things that they're telling me I'm going to use in college. And so what I'm kind of telling you guys is use these words of wisdom, use these influencers and these teachers and these staff as learning tools. Use them as stepping tools, because one day you're going to look back and you're going to be like, what would Mr. Jordan do in this situation? Or what would Ms. Klein do? And you're going to find your answer. So now it's the end, and either whether or not you're going to college or you're still in high school, you got this. And I want you to take, if it's not the words that I'm saying, but the words of the teachers, I want you to take those words into consideration, and I want you to use those as you go through and about your everyday lives, because people are watching you and you never know who you might run into. So congratulations to everyone, whether or not you're going to college or not. I'm proud of you, and I know your teachers and staff are too. Thank you.